Hi everyone. We just wanted to do a little bit of an update of something that we found out about our green stock. As you can see, we took it apart. James and I are going to rearrange so that some of the ones that need a little bit more space, I think, are going to go on the top. We want to put the radishes on the top. So as we were doing this, we realized that everyone knows there's the little holes where the water goes through. But if you can see down here, we found that every single one, because there's dirt and sediment that has creeped down into the plates, the watering plates, that they're clogged up. So we think that one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to clean them all out and then make sure that we leave a little divot so every single water hole faces towards the pocket. We're going to make sure and mark it and then put a little divot so that the water will move through. And then we're going to be a lot more careful about when we water from the top to make sure that dirt doesn't get down into there. Because as you can see, that's really not going to do much if it has that much dirt in it.
Okay, at this point in time, I would like to explain why and how we got dirt in the green stalk, because if it's used right, you really shouldn't have any debris in there. This is the watering tray. So when there's plants all equal here, I water it every day. I want to keep that core wet. But then I take this off. Like every day after I water, I take this off. Well, there's a hole up here, as big as this hole here. Sometimes I knock little bits of dirt in there. One time I was trying to refurbish 2 pockets. I didn't want to rework the whole entire level here. So I took a bunch of dirt. I took this little plug, plugged the hole, started moving the dirt all around, and about 3/4 of the way through, I realized I had knocked the plug out with my little gardening shovel, and I was like literally just pushing dirt back and forth across there. So it was totally user error on how we got the dirt in there, and I believe that's the case with pretty much any time you get dirt in the green stalk is because you let dirt get in this hole or in this hole up here, and it's probably your fault.
So just in case you see any things happening about maybe your plant's not getting enough water, it's been raining a lot here in San Francisco, so we haven't really had a problem with it drying out, but those of you that are in really hot places where this is going to be the main source of your watering, you want to make sure and check and try your best not to have dirt and sand and different sediment get down into these watering trays. So we're rearranging the green stock so the things that need the most sun are going to get the most sun. So we're putting the radishes on top so they can have full sun. As you can see, it's about 12:30 right now. Time just changed here, and the sun is always going to be to this side of us. It doesn't really get direct to way into the summer, and so what James is doing, he figured out that one thing he needs to really pay attention to is what are the plants that need the most sun, and instead of doing it necessarily by level, he's going to do it by side. So the beans and the peas, we're going to always try and have them be on a certain side so that they get the most sun. And then the things that are not as needing of direct full sunlight, we're going to put them on kind of the shady side. So we have onions growing up here, we have radishes growing here, all of our arugula, and we have these beans here. It says fart maker, it's funny. And then more green onions.
Onions there.
Oh, onions. And then our lettuces. Carrots are on the bottom. We also decided too that next time we're not going to do carrots because they're a long time grower, and we want things that we're going to be picking off and eating kind of right away. So we're going to sow carrots down in our garden downstairs instead. And I did just want to say that when we did pick them up, even though there's sediment on it, there's still trickling, there's still irrigation coming out. So it wasn't fully blocked, and I'm sure that, it rained yesterday. I'm sure that if maybe we had done this later on today or even the next morning and it didn't rain, that the water would have still seeped into the plants. We're not having any problems, or we haven't been having any problems with the soil getting too dry. But we were just surprised and wanted to say something about the possibility of sediment blocking your watering holes. And if you're having any problems, that maybe that's just something that you want to check and just be vigilant about.